All right, shalom, shalom. First things first, I want to give all honor and praise unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Machak, Wadash. We say Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushai, Bahashem, Machak, Wadash. And we give double honors to our apostle elders, which are the apostle elders, a great millstone, which feed us with knowledge, wisdom, and understanding through the spirit and power of Yahbashim Yahushai. We're in the time of the end, 2022, which is the year of Yahbashim Yahushai turning up. This video is just going to jump right into it. We're in a time of signs and wonders. Judgment is going out. The truth is getting put on the forefront. So the Lord is speeding things up, and we're getting ready to go to the culmination of this thing. So I have this this video showing signs and wonders, updates, and then Lord willing, go into some precepts and making Lord willing this edifying lesson, and see that we're at the door of this thing. We're getting close home. We're the closest that we've ever been to going home as a people, starting with the elect of you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, which are spread out through the four corners of the planet Earth, which is the lost tribes of Israel, which is being brought back through the spirit and power of Yahbashim Yahushai. So let's go ahead and play this video. This right here is a Russian rocket that's launching and what's ready to happen. Because it's a spiritual that's taking place. Watch. Boom. Boom. This is Satan is lightning. Okay? Because guess what? The Russians are still Edomites. But the point is, the Lord is showing signs. These are signs right here that he's getting ready to strike this man. Because the rocket kept going. He didn't do it to destroy it, but he did it to show a sign and a wonder. So keep watching. Boom, right at the tip of it. Right at the tip of it. Come on, we here. We are at the door of this thing. These are signs and wonders that Yahweh has shown us to boost our faith and to let us know that he is coming. And he will send his son back, which is Yahushua, which the world equally calls Jesus Christ, to deliver the nation of Israel, the elect, first and foremost, the 144,000 and 1/3 of Israel, right? And the confusion and face that may be on the four corners of the planet Earth, that is of the elect. This is a very heavy sign that, showing. I can't tell the date when this took place, but regardless of date and time, that right there is a sign to show you in these days. Let's jump right into the next story. The story right here is on the sheep, okay? I just actually got done visiting dignitaries, visiting elders, apostle, and visiting brothers from different states, man. And we were gathered, and we were, in the spirit, and I looked at my phone, and I seen the story right where we were heavy in the spirit. So these are things that are taking place to show us, man, because out of all the things that started doing this is sheep. Okay, and I'm gonna get into the story a little bit and to show you, but it started at the 13th star, which is 1 plus 3 is 4, and then it started on November the 4th. Okay, and they were walking for 12 days, 13 days. So these are the things that are happening for us to pay attention to. And they said disturbing video. Let's play it. Okay, you see it here. 12 days in a row. Because guess what? The creatures go off instinct, so they feel something is going on. Esau will try to explain this away as listeria, some disease that's happening. Then we be witnessing this a lot more. Okay, but there's situations where it has happened. Certain animals have done it, but by the time we in now, it's not a coincidence. And the things that are taking place, it's not a coincidence, because guess what the Lord is dealing with? He's dealing with the nation of Israel, which is the nation of Israel is also likened unto as what? Sheep. He says he sees us as sheep without a shepherd. Okay, so that's the time that we're living in now, where you see the Lord is returning to his people, man. All right, it says a bizarre yet disturbing video has surfaced in the Chinese state-run media platform People's Daily, which shows hundreds of sheep walking around in a circle without stopping. In fact, it turns out that the sheep haven't stopped this uncharacteristic behavior for almost 2 weeks. See? And it says, as confirmed by the farmer and the owner of the sheep, Miss Mio, whose, if I'm pronouncing that, whose farm is located in northern China, inner Mongolian region. And the sheep began walking in circles on November 4th. And 4 we know is mercy. So there's mercy coming to what? Sheep. By using sheep. That's a sign to show what? Using Israel. All right. So we come into the time of mercy, even the time of judgment, because those that the Lord has, those that have put the work in and have maintained and have trusted on the Lord, guess what? Yahweh Shem Yahushua is showing the signs that he's coming. And this weekend was very heavy, a very beautiful, heavy weekend, and lots of things that are taking place. So these are the things and the times that we're in. The Lord is coming. He's on his way. All right. The prophecies, Israel's on the forefront. Amalek has been revealed. OK, so these are very crucial times that we're in, and it's going to get something big is coming down the pike. We got this thing with Joe Biden, then in the investigation. All these things are happening simultaneously, just like the Lord likened unto the kingdom of heaven is what? A woman in travail, a child to be born. And what is that? Contractions. Contractions start happening closer and closer. And contractions are the signs, the wonders, the prophecies that are coming simultaneously, back to back to back, because that's what happens when a woman contracts and dilates, because that means the baby is coming. OK, the kingdom of heaven will be birthed by what? Birth pains. But then same thing with a woman. She may be in pain, excruciating pain. But guess what? When that baby is born, she forgets all about it. So when this baby is born, which is the kingdom of heaven, this time that we're living in now is going to be a nightmare. It's going to be a dream that we woke up from. OK. All right. And it says, and then that's pretty much it on that. I'm sure brothers have looked into it. I just wanted to touch base on it, and just, as I was reading the story and got time to, settle in, I was like, man, I'm going to go in on that. All right. Just to show we're in very hectic and new, what is it called? Uncharted territory. That's what I'm trying to say. So let's go here with the next one. Let's go. And then now you see what? Caribou. Strange events continue to happen. Caribou are doing the same thing. See? So what the Lord is putting a spirit on the earth that the animals are feeling, man. The animals are feeling something's going on, man, because guess what? Yahweh Shem Yahushua is drawing closer to the time of judgment. His judgment is going out swiftly, man. Just had this club shooting, all these things are coming to pass. And then it's not done. What? Thousands of crows. This brother does a lot of good videos. If you subscribe to this brother on Instagram, definitely go subscribe to him. He's always putting up great content and covering a lot of avenues. These are signs for us. These are crows represent what? Death. Right? That symbol of what? Death. All right? And that eerie symbol. So these crows are showing also, because the animals are feeling it. Something is going on, because they're run by instinct. They're run by the movements of the stars and moon. They go off of that. Okay? So these are the times and the things that are taking place for us to what? Monitor and to watch and to take heed to, man. Not to just sit there and not pay attention, because guess what? These things right here are what is going to be the culmination of us getting up out of here, man. Okay? So let's go ahead and put this. Hold on 1 second. Let's do this. Let's do Deuteronomy. Deuteronomy 26 and 8. This is Deuteronomy 26 and verse 8. And it reads, it says, and the Lord brought us forth. Who's us? The Israelites. You Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. Because guess what? You were in Egypt. Now you're in the modern day Egypt, which is America. And America's power structure runs over the whole earth. That's why even Israelites are spread out through the whole corners of the 4 corners of the planet Earth. Because that's why I said the Lord is going to deliver his elect from the 4 winds. And it says, and the Lord brought us forth out of Egypt with a mighty hand and an outstretched arm and with great terribleness, and with signs and wonders. So these is just like we were leaving out of Egypt with signs and wonders. The Lord is doing it again, because it says we shall no longer speak of Egypt, because the deliverance that's getting ready to happen now is going to be much greater, much more glorious, much more intense, and on a larger scale. This is the Amplified Bible. And the Lord brought us out of Egypt with a mighty hand and with the outstretched arm and with great terror, suffered by the Egyptians, and with signs and with wonders. Okay, so that's our mentality right now, is that the Lord is working for us, man. All right, he's working for us. This is the book of Luke 21 and verse 25. Salakia 21 and verse 25. And it says, let's pull up in the blue letter. And it says, Luke 21 and 25, and there shall be signs in the sun and in the moon and in the stars, and upon the earth distress of nations with perplexity, and seas and waves roaring. So signs is heavy in these times that we living in, not just to be overlooked, but we have to pay attention, because that's how we're going to know. It's not going to take us by guard. It's not going to take us off guard, because we're watching. We're watching for the coming of the Lord. We're watching just like the 5 wise and the 5 foolish virgins. All right, we've trimmed our lamps. We've been in the time of trimming lamps. I did videos in the past, and elders have done videos. All right, going into the fact of what we've been in the time of trimming lamps, getting yourself in the prepared mode, taking advantage of grace, being better. And this weekend showed us that too, man. You know, 1 Corinthians 14 and verse 22, wherefore tongues are for a sign, not to them that believe, but to them that believe not. But prophesying serveth not for them that believe not, but for them which believe. So we prophesying to show you for those that believe. These prophecies are for the believers, man. These other people don't know what the hell they're looking at. They just think it's another thing that's taking place. They're left in the darkness. So prophecies are for those that believe, and these things that are taking place are prophetic things, man. That the Lord is going to show signs and wonders and things that are going to rattle us and shake us up. Okay, that's the time we're living in, man. This is the greatest time in history. Truly is, because guess what? The false balance is an abomination. So as the Lord is doing these things, guess what? He's building Israel up. He's building his men up. He's giving the spirit out, because guess what? There's going to be a spiritual power given, and things take place there on a wide scale, because that's just same way when Yahushua was on the planet Earth. He was doing miracles. He said, believe not me, but believe the things that I do. That's how you know the Father has sent him. So the same thing now. What's going to happen now? There's going to be wonders, and the people are going to have to see and say, what? Damn, these men are doing these things. That's why the Lord has set the stage by pulling this thing out and making it public. I've been saying that this weekend. The truth is went public, man. Just like if you trade privately with stocks, you get in and you buy them cheap, and then guess what? They go public and they're not the same price. They go up in stock, up in value, and it only goes up and up and up and up, depending on the type of company that it is. Okay? This is 2 Ezra 8 and verse 52. And it says, for unto you is paradise opened, and the tree of life is planted, and the time is, it says, in the time to come is prepared. Plenteous is made ready, a city is builded, and rest is allowed. Yea, perfect goodness and wisdom. So these things are set up. Yahweh Shem Yahushua has set things up perfectly, man, flawlessly. And we're getting ready to witness the culmination of that, man. And it truly is an honor. It's a humbling time to be here and to know that we believe this truth when nobody else. And, you know, there was a small group of those that believed it. And now the Lord is showing his signs and his wonders, man. You know, and like it says, it's an honor to witness these things, because the Lord is going to revenge what the pain that's happened to us. We've been calling out to him. We've been doing the high holy days. We've been honoring the Shabbat. We've been making our body a living sacrifice, Romans 12 and 1. We've been doing the things that was asked of us. So guess what? The Lord is going to make it happen. All right, through His Spirit and His power, and we're in that time. So I'm gonna leave it there. Lord willing, it's an edifying lesson. I just wanted to get everything put together. I just got home settled, so just wanted to make this video to put that spirit out there. I know some have watched and seen some of these things, and if you haven't, go look them up. Use your Google, use your Google skills, and go into them, man, and take these as a great moment in history, man. All right, so with that, I want to say, call Haloim Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahushai, Bahashim, Chak Badash. Say, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushai, Bahashim, Chak Badash. Until the next time, and as always, and more now than ever, I say, Shalom and keep faith.